All right, how's it going, YouTube? It's Jonah from Blue Lotus Gaming. I pretty much got a video here for you in regards to spellbooks. Now, um, I got some replays to show you guys of a build that I have. This is my current variation of the build, but I have decided to build. Um, well, I build differently before this build, so I will like pretty much give an analysis of like why I chose the things that I chose in this deck, um, and how it works, combos, things like that. So you see like things like and Reaper and Emperor. You got the Grinder Golems. So honestly, playing Grinder Golem will give you one turn like crowing with, like, if you do it right, like you could like get crowing and pop off. He's your instant crowing. The thing I don't like about Grinder Golem in this deck is that it does like hurt because you can't normal summon. So if you're able to summon this chick and have crowing on the field at the same time, you could do some pretty interesting things. So then you play High Priestess. It's kind of a must. I used to play her. I used to like not play her because she used to be expensive. Like she used to be like a $30 card. So like I didn't even play my decks with her in it. And honestly, like the way that I played my decks, I didn't need her in my deck. But now, I feel like she's honestly she comes in clutch. She's just a better Dark Magician, basically. Um, she has the same exact stats as Dark Magician, but she's just better. Then you got um, Gofu. Gofu is an instant sorceress. Like, if we had Gofu at 3 at this point, she would be a godly card in this deck. Because I could drop her and Crowing in one turn, no problem. No problem at all. No difficulty. And then you have Justice. So there's some combos with Justice and Card of Demise that I like. It allows me to still maintain a hand, um, and things like that. Card of Demise is kind of like a turn 2 card. Like after I play my board and like disrupt my opponent, I can just go with Card of Demise and then just keep extending. You can kind of say it's like a soft Judgment, like a nerfed version of Judgment, basically. Uh, just adding that consistency there. I run Temperance and Prophecy because I wanted to run World, and World like didn't really work out in this build because normally I always take World. World is a card that just does come in clutch. But the thing about it is that if you're doing a lot of special summoning, you could summon World of Prophecy no problem. Like I could summon it, but if I special summon earlier that turn, it doesn't pop off. And you want it to pop off. Like World is actually a really good card. You just have to learn how to play it. You have to know. You have to manage it. You can't just fucking just you know do stupid shit and is expect it to work. Like you have to. You just have to like drop it. It has to be the only card you drop because it nukes the board while also giving you consistency. Like you get to recover 2 spell books from the grave, and if you had 2 other spell books in your hand, you blow up the whole entire board, dude. Come on now. It's not as bad as it seems. Just people just don't know how to play it. Is my opinion. But I didn't play a build centered around it. I usually play my build centered around being able to drop World of Prophecy at my leisure. You know. But in this build, like it was really focused on like always dropping out Crowley and just popping off. I started to run Rescue Ferret because I could get 2 Justice of Prophecies out to summon an instant crowing off of, like, let's say my opponent, like, you know, uh, my opponent had, a monster that could give me 2 zones or something, or like 2 zones were open, like where there was one pointing down on my side and one pointing down my opponent's side, and I could just still summon 2 monsters out of my deck. This is what I'm currently testing, the Rescue Ferret. Um, I run the double summons because I can do some pretty spicy stuff with that. Like I can normal summon a blue boy, use double summon, activate secrets, then normal summon another blue boy, then go for like master, then copy the secrets, and then just do my normal plays, and then summon Crowley. Crowley adds that extra bit of consistency that spellbooks needed. The other effect right here, where it says once per turn, each turn one spellcaster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing, is literally made for this and this. She can summon herself. It's literally made for like Emperor and Reaper. Literally. It's made for them too. Like you can't possibly tell me that it wasn't really crafted for them. And I feel like it was a beautiful effect. But what they should have done, they should have said you can normal summon one spellcaster monster in addition to your normal summon or set without tributing. If it said that, I promise you, dude, this would be a godly card for spellbooks. This would be a must-have in spellbook decks. Let's go on. So I run the typical engine, like, you know, you always run one of most of the other spellbooks because you can use master to copy any spellbook in the deck. I mean, any normal spellbook anyway. So you know you always run the triple secrets. You can bump the eternity to 2 and take out something else. Like I might try to short this to 40 cards, but I'm just having too much fun with like everything else in my deck. Forbidden Chalice comes in clutch. It's another way of negating monster effects, disrupting the opponent. Wisdom always comes in clutch. Like you drop your High Priestess and somebody tries to use Toriancho, you fucking just drop Wisdom from your hand and be like, nope, not Shadow, and your opponent's like, damn, you know, it's really fun. You always run a Star Hall, because Star Hall comes in clutch. You run Spellbook of Life, guys. This card is so much stronger now than it used to be, like, because you could go Crowley, you could like go into Crowley, activate instant fusion, go into the window, right, and then you're able, and you should be able to try to get this and already have these two cards in your hand, knowledge and life. So you use life to get back the window, then activate the knowledge to send the life to the graveyard, because life doesn't even need to be equipped to the monster anymore. You can just send it to the graveyard. So I love the fact that they created a card that has just so much synergy with everything in the deck. This is a card that spellbooks needed, but the problem I believe with spellbooks is getting some of their better monsters out. Like for instance, Reaper of Prophecy is like a magnificent card. Okay, like you guys gotta understand, this card is really good. Because at this point where spellbooks are, they're able to drop their whole entire graveyard full of spellbooks of different names. It's so easy, right? So you can drop the Reaper, activate Reaper's effect, bring out Emperor. So usually what I do is I bring out Reaper, bring out Emperor, and I have a blue boy on the field, banish blue boy, activate Emperor's effect to take my opponent's monster, and then link summon with it. So you know, it's some really interesting plays you can do with him. I decided to take him because I can take the monster and I can swing with it. So like, you know, it works out. And being able to banish the spellbook just gives me more synergy for a Spellbook of Eternity. You know, like I said, Justice of Prophecy comes in clutch. Temperance comes in clutch. Being able to summon even High Priestess or Reaper, Emperor. I'm gonna use this for Emperor, but I might end up switching Emperor out for the Prophecy Destroyer. This, don't really worry about this side deck, simply because it's just ideas. This is my idea. I put my ideas in my side deck just whenever I come back and try to make my modifications to the deck. Also, I'm doing some testing with this card right here because I want to be able to summon Sorceress in this. Now this is a really good link monster, but I just wish they didn't make it a normal summon or set monster. Like that's just trash. Like unless I can use his effect to take my opponent's monster that was normal summon or set and then just link summon with it, that'd be hilarious as hell. But other than that, like it's not gonna work very well. You can also summon back Thousand Astral Strict off of this since it's considered a fusion summon. That's why I love instant fusions. Too good. Unending Nightmare is a card that should be main in every deck in my opinion, because Most decks right now require either field spells or faced up continuous spells or faced up spells in some way, shape, or form, especially pendulums. Like, there's a duel where I completely shut down a pendulum player just with this card alone. I sacrificed all my life points, like so many life points to deal with it. So that's pretty much my current build. It might look kind of weird, but I just like the ratio I have right now. It's not bad. I'd say I have like 70% consistency with what I want to do. So there's that. All right, so let's go with this. I have a couple names. Warning and Ferret Flame. Yeah, it actually extended past this. I guess there's like some bug where that cuts off, but I was gonna like the duel went by pretty good. Then I went against Paleozoic. I'm like, what is this? Here's what I was talking about. I don't know. Like, these replays get broken. I don't see why. I don't see what's wrong with the replays, but I want to be able to show you guys a proper game. This guy outplayed himself though. Look at that. That's the stupidest fucking play I ever seen in my life. I mean, there was gonna be more I could do because I was gonna summon High Priestess and then activate Grand Spellbook Tower. I believe I was gonna set Fate. No, yeah, I think I was gonna set Fate or use Fate face down or something like that and take away his fucking hero. But there are some really nice combos, dude. Like, dude, yeah, this is not a bad hand. It looks weird, but it's not really that bad. Oh, that's what he had. I don't even know why he didn't use that card. Like, I really don't know why. And then this happens. Like, I had a really good duel, dude. Like, I guess I'm not really able to show you guys. Like, I mean, I can like play a tag or something and play like a regular duel to show you guys like how the build's working. Oh, so I guess it's like the link monster is bugged and it causes the replay to crash. But I do have a duel that I got wrecked. I got wrecked so hard. Now this is one of my best duels, dude. Like, I did a tag. So much fun. So much fun. This guy was able to do that every single game I played. We played like 3 or 4 games, and he did that every single time. Every single time. So yeah, that's what's happening. Every time I summon Crow in the replay crashes. So they just haven't fixed that yet. Here we go, about to pop off. It's gonna crash after this, but this was a really interesting hand. Like, it really was. Nope. Nice shot though. Damn. Oh, it didn't break. Okay. Nice. At least you guys get to see this game. He had the Regiki in his hand, boy. I was like, bruh. Now see, my partner fucked up. If I knew he had draw and lock, he should have been able to, lock his whole hand out. So, it kind of sucks. And here we go. Gonna pop off. Look at this, man. It's crazy. Yeah, he came in close to that field spell though, for real. And that's it. Yeah, we played 2 games. I mean, we ended up losing. Like, my partner, like, he just didn't have a strong enough deck to, like, complement. Um, let's see. This is a good one. And this is an example that I was talking about. He actually, he's actually gonna quit after this though. He's gonna quit. Oh no. Oh no, he didn't quit. He didn't quit. Now, something told me I should have just waited though. Like, I was too anxious. I didn't even know what he was playing. So and in case you guys wondering like why the heck, wondering like why the heck did, did he use Unending Nightmare on the equips? Well, the thing is that he can't kill me if he doesn't have anything equipped. It simple as that. There's no way he can kill me. And he outplayed himself. Like he summoned Master Restrict. There was nothing like. All I have to do is play the weight game, really. Here's what I fucked up. I thought that like I didn't think it worked like that. I didn't think he could fucking just take it and I still couldn't get my search. So that's kind of lame. And that's when he quit. That's when he quit. I was like, you fucking retard. Like, why did you do that? But that's what he wanted. He wanted to do that. So that was one. I think this was the same one I tried to do. No, here's another one. Here's the one. This is an example of how good Unending Nightmare is. Like, that card is way too good. I was like, God damn. Got an error, but what happened was like I used Crone's effect. I got something, and then I went like Spellbook of Secrets, Master, search for my stuff. I ended up with Fate, probably Fate Tower, and Unending Nightmare. And then when he just tried to play his deck, I just shitted on all of his back row. Like there was just nothing he could do. And that was it. But I do want to do an example game. I feel like I might have messed up my build a little bit, like trying to deviate from what I had. But let's just see. Like I might lose. Like I'm testing this out, so just want to let you guys know. I like to go second because extra draws are always good, and I can get a feel of what I'm going against. So. Okay. That's it? Okay, good. Oh my gosh. My deck responded to my wishes. And this is why I say that because think about the pop off, guys. I'm thinking about the pop off. So we're gonna drop this whole double summon here. Like, so I'm not gonna use the Myosin next turn. Come on now. No need to get shot, buddy. Need to get shot. So it's a possibility that I can lock his extra deck out, but I gotta make sure I'm gonna do this correctly. So I'm gonna summon Justice. Then I'm gonna go for the instant fusion for Does he have Toriano? No, he don't have Toriano. Probably does. He might be waiting for me though. For real. Now, I want to summon CHOWLEY. Crowley. Oh my gosh, come on, boy. God damn. Okay, so we can still do it. So yeah, we can lock his extra deck out now. So I'm gonna have to get. I like to get Fate, Life, Master, because it wouldn't matter. It actually wouldn't matter what I get. And he obviously doesn't have Twin Twisters. At least that's what I think. I still haven't even attacked yet, but I don't really want to attack. Like, but I think it might be fine. I think I really might be fine, honestly, guys. Like, I really want to hit the monster, but I don't even know what that shit. I don't even know what that fucking thing is. So I really would rather go for like. I actually don't really need Crowley. I could just send him to the graveyard for plays, but well now I'm actually need him on field. I'm gonna need him on board. So let's see here. It's like he got something. It's like he has something. It's either he has to check field all the time, or he has something. Now I could just use my fate to flip his monster face up and hit it. Could do that. But I believe I want to end. Okay, so like I really only have two choices. I can go ahead and summon the what's the name from Grave and lock out his extra deck pretty much, or I could go a different way here. So I think I'll just go the latter and go ahead and summon Window. I end my turn one with that. So 2-card combo, guys. Fucking double summon and fucking blue boy. Double summon and blue boy. Oh, excuse me, 3-card combo. Double summon blue boy and instant fusion. This is probably the representation of the old variant of the deck when you used to lock out your opponent's special summons altogether. So now he has to respond to the El Shaddai window. You know, I'm probably gonna set up for the banish though for Spellbook of Fate at the end of my turn, because next turn I could just use Card of Demise and just draw a shit ton of cards off that, but we'll see what happens. Why are you waiting? Maybe he's reading. It's like I wish like this Emperor was a spell book of Rudra, because if it was, oh my god, this would have been like such a spicy ass play. Like I really could have got Rudra though, like and did this, but I'm just trying to be safe because I don't know what he's playing. I just don't know. All I need to do is just fucking lock out his extra deck. Because most cases, like most games, you will only have all your monsters are gonna be weak as shit. Like nothing's gonna get over this unless you have something to power it up, like a Black Wing or a hero, or like some kind of removal. But I mean, he's pretty much screwed right now, honestly. God damn. I swear this dude got something. He got something to use against me. I swear he do. Now, I'm thinking about I'll end my turn like this. I want to set 2 cards for the. I'll just leave it like that. I mean, this dude got something. Let's see what he got. What's this? Does he have something in his hand? Be smart. Be smart. Hit the justice. There you go. Smart. And he's playing fishes. So he's definitely not getting past this shit. He's definitely not. You're going to take this damage though. Now fish decks, like if you had that, there's this one fish deck that has an OTK. Like I don't remember how he did it, but it was like this big ass fish, and then like he summoned a whole bunch of fucking tokens and shit, and then like he was just doing some OP ass shit, but I don't remember. Main phase 2. Yeah, I'll leave it like this. I don't really want to lose my card of demise. I really don't. So let's see what he got. Shit, he might be playing Atlanteans. Honestly. Yup, he's doing it. I fucking knew it. He has it. You know I got Fate face down. And then you just special summon the monster. Like, come on now. What you gonna do? I wish I had Tower. I was gonna get Tower from Justice though. I think he can find a way to play around the window though. And even if he gets rid of the window, like it'll be my Fate like completely full power, you know. And that's the best thing about this fucking card, dude. Fate cannot be You cannot. It's untargetable removal, dude. Like there's nothing you can do about it unless your monster's unaffected. I actually want to keep this. So yeah. Yeah, I don't plan on. Yeah, there's nothing he can do after that. Because if he didn't have like a kaiju or something like that for this window, like that was it. Honestly, Emperor could have been better. Like if he could attack that same turn, like he would be much stronger as a card. I used to use him for a utility like, Link. But this strike is like what I consider my version of Fate. Like sometimes when you play spellbooks and you feel like you really need more stability as far as like draw power versus Fate, then do that. If you have like, let's say you had like a solemn strike in your hand, something that can disrupt your opponent, then you set the strike, but you get the tower. You set up tower, so like next turn you +1. You know. Nope. I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry, son. That's it. That's it. Poor beaver. Got raped. Alright, so that pretty much concludes my video. I'm gonna leave this here. I wish like I could fight against an AI, but apparently their AI is like it can't handle Link. Ferret Flames is something that an old friend of mine used to use against me, and I was like, when he first used that shit against me, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I looked at it. This card is actually clutch as fuck, because in the slight moment that you're about to lose, you just Ferret Flame them, and all this shit just goes back into their deck, and they can't get it. They can't get it back. They just sit there and be like, oh, you know. So I run this trap lineup. I actually used to play spellbooks without traps because I tried to make a point. Well, excuse me, I made a point to my friend that you could play spellbooks without traps. You really can, and I did. Because if I take these traps out, it'll go down to like 44 cards. But these traps have so much utility, like I can't really take them out. Because I can use this against two Dracos. Like their field spell, pop their spells and traps. Yeah, they have to pop my Unending Nightmare, but that's less shit that they're able to use as tribute summon. So it actually dwindles their resources, even though they're going to get like that one monster out. You know. So it's I think it's valid. It's Spell and chart removal for face up cards, I feel like is more important at this point than face down. I wish Gofu was at 3 because this deck would be like full power. Like it'd be like so fucking good with 2 more Gofus. I used this. I used it because I wanted to discard my World of Prophecy for something else, so then I could set it up to use this and then bring it back. But that didn't really happen. Let's see what else I ran. Double summons because you guys just saw like how I popped off. Like it's just too good not to run. Actually, card of demise is when you're not special summoning. Because when you establish your board, you're pretty much not special summoning anymore. Like you saw in the last duel. You know. Let's see here. Crescent can like kind of fuck you up a little bit because like you would draw a Crescent and then a double summon and you're like, fuck, I really need to use this Crescent. That's why I only run a run of Crescent. My friend, he used to run like 2 Crescents because he was like, yes, because I need it. I'm like, it's good, but like I fucking hate it because I ran other spell cards that I like to use that same turn and like it just shits on me. But it's a good card though. It's like it's bare minimum like a secrets. You're just cycling through your books. You're just cycling through your books. Yeah, but Reaper is like my favorite spellbook in terms of its design. Like, look at this shit. Like oh my gosh, that card design though. Yeah, and this is like when they actually started to really create like really good design on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like back in like I think these guys came out like 2010. Like, dude, I can't tell you how hype I was for this deck because for one, spellcasters didn't have like that much love at all. Like they really didn't. And then when they came out with spellbooks, it was like, oh my gosh, like they actually did get something. And they had a mechanic like books. You actually get power from fucking books, dude. Like, come on now, that screams spellcasters and warlocks and shit. So like, it was beautiful deck. It needs just a little bit more oomph, like a way to get their monsters out a lot faster, or their bigger boss monsters like Emperor, Reaper, High Priestess, Prophecy Destroyer, shit like that. Like, if they can get these things out, like Crowley is pretty easy to get out. Like, people say it's hard, but it's not that hard. And then like their other monsters are obsolete. Like let me show you. I think this might be like a long deal. Like Will, no one uses Will because it's trash. Like, it has to be special summoned by a spellcaster, and it's bad. That is so bad. So bad. It's good, but it's bad. Like, it's good because you can easily use Temperance and then bring out Will easy. But it's like the possibility of you drawing that. You know, World of Prophecy has to be special summoned by the effect of a spellcaster or spellbook spell card, which makes it good. Viable, excuse me, makes it viable. I can make it work. Then you have Charioteer. Charioteer is good to recover like your spellbooks, which is cool. I like it. I actually used to run it. I'm trying to remember what deck I ran this in. That's right, I ran it in a spellbook. I think I made a spellbook Gaga deck. And I would actually make the deck for you guys and then show you guys my Gaga build, because honestly it's like the best Xyz build for spellbooks ever, because you have access to everything spellbook, like all of the spellbook monsters in terms of their Xyz monsters. You would easily get it. Not only that, but you would easily be able to drop Chowen, especially Chowen in the deck. So, you know, I'm looking to try to make some different builds. I'm gonna make a pure Reaper build because I feel like Reaper has great potential, and with the support we have for spellcasters now, it's definitely a viable option there. Full of Prophecy, with the fact that we have CHOWLEY He's definitely a viable option to bring out the Reaper. He's pretty much Reaper. If you look at his, if you look at him, he's Reaper. He just got corrupted by, you know, a spellbook. Um, Now, in my other builds that you saw in the videos, like I used this to be able to summon CHOWLEY. Like I will summon this and then reveal the spellbook, then summon another spellcaster, and go about it like that. But I feel like I want to try to use chain summoning somehow to get it to pop off. So I can like I can like summon multiple times in a turn. Because just imagine being able to drop like this, and then like another spellbook, like all three of these in like one turn. Like that'd be insane. But like these aren't really that good. Like Strength and Charioteer, Fool, Hermit. Like Fool has potential, Hermit has potential, but you have to like know what you're doing. Aramis, like I guess these guys do have potential, but it's like if this was a level 3 and that was a level 3 and like we had Ties of the Brethren, like well, I mean you really wouldn't even use Ties of the Brethren in spellbooks anyway. But I don't know. I just have my opinions about things. Like then we got like spellbook library, the Heliosphere, and this card could have had amazing potential, but you have to have 5 or more spellbooks. Are you fucking kidding? That is like I believe this was made for Judgment. This was made for Spellbook of Judgment. This was not made. Well, you know what? Here's a combo you guys can use if you want to actually run that card. And this card is actually really good. Stoic of Prophecy is actually really good. You can use Foolish Burial for it to search out any of your level 3 or lower spellbook card. No, excuse me, any of your level 3 prophecy monsters. So, let's see. So, I used to run this card, but I just kind of couldn't fit it in. And that was, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is here somewhere? Spellbook Organization. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and return them on the top of the deck in any order. That allows you to stack your deck for Spellbook of Knowledge. Stacking combo. You could just like throw it in there. You could take out this and then just throw the Spellbook Organization in there. Like if you have the extra space and you had this in your hand and that in your hand, you can just stack your deck and then draw the cards you want off of it, pretty much. So there's a lot of things you can do with spellbooks. It's just like people just there's only a small handful of people that actually play the deck. But this is my current build. I like it. I'm probably gonna erase the whole deck again and like rebuild it again. That's kind of like how I pretty much built my deck, but it's difficult to do this because you don't have we don't have an AI yet. So what I might have to do, I might have to go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 and actually do my testing against a computer with this deck, because I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro 2 already has the CHOWLEY. But I really want to make a build that uses the Eidolons and Crowley, because if I run double summon and I summon Spellbook Magician and Alistair, I can summon Crowley, and then I can use Alistair's effect, of course, to get the the thingy, the spell, the fusion card. Then I can search for my spellbook card, and then I can proceed to fusion summon into the zone. So there is some synergy there, somewhat. We just have to see what we're gonna do about that. I need to check something. If this is a spellcaster, where is it? Ah, damn, they made it a fairy. They made it a fairy. You know what's funny? He's not a flip monster, but he has a flip effect. It's so stupid. Well, I mean, his effect is flip based, but it's really good. It's actually really good. But all right, guys, this is pretty much my video. I'm pretty sure it's pretty long. I think I spent like maybe 20. How long did I spend? Well, it hasn't told me how long did I spend, but yeah, I spent quite some time. All right, you guys have a great evening.